Hey guys, we're doing digital learning week 5, day 1, and question number 1 is a distance time graph, and it says which interval shows the horse standing still. Well, on a distance time graph, a horizontal line is equivalent to standing still. So if we go back and look at the graph, the horizontal line is here between B and C. So that would be the interval in which the horse is standing still, between B and C. Number 2 says solve. Because our bases are not alike, our bases are 7, 4, and 2, we will just have to do order of operations. So any number raised to the 0 power is 1, plus 4 to the second power is 4 times 4, which is 16, minus 2 to the third power, which is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. And then I have addition and subtraction, so I'm just going left to right. 1 plus 16 is 17, minus 8. 17 minus 8 is 9. So my final answer is 9. Number 3 says, what is the slope for the table above? When you have a table and you need to find slope, the definition of slope is the change in y over the change in x. So you're going to pick any 2 points, and I just picked the first 2, and I did the change in y over the change in x. So the change would mean we subtract. So we have -2 minus -8 is the change in y, which would be the same as -2 plus 8, because anytime you have minus a negative, that's the same as addition. So -2 plus 8 is 6. And then we have 2 minus 0, which is 2. 6 over 2 can be simplified or reduced to 3. So the slope would be 3. If you picked any 2 points, you should have gotten the same answer that simplifies down to 3. And then number 4 says, which of the following is a Pythagorean triple? In order to be a Pythagorean triple, it has to meet the criteria that a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where c is your longest side. So I just have to go through and work out every single one of these and see which one comes true. So letter A gives us sides of 3, 4, and 6. The longest side is 6, so that would be my C, and 3 and 4 would be A and B. So I have to see if 3 squared plus 4 squared equals 6 squared. 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16, 6 times 6 is 36, 9 plus 16 is 25, 25 does not equal 36, so it's not A. Let's look at B. B gives us side lengths of 6, 8, and 12, with 12 being our longest side, so that would be C. So I have A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Always write your formula first. And then we have 6, 8, and 12. So that'd be 6 squared plus 8 squared equals 12 squared. 6 squared is 36, plus 8 squared is 8 times 8, which is 64, equals 12 squared, which is 144. 36 plus 64 equals 100, and 100 does not equal 144, so it's not B. Let's go down here to C. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Always write your formula. And then we have side lengths of 8, 12, and 15, with 15 being our longest length, so that would be C. 8 and 12 would be A and B. So we have 8 squared plus 12 squared equals 15 squared. 8 squared is 64, plus 12 squared is 144, equals 15 squared. So I'm going to have to break my calculator out, which is 225. Then I have 64 plus 144 equals 208. So 208 is not equal to 225. So D should be our answer, but let's check it just to make sure. So we have side lengths of 9, 12, and 15. 15 is our longest length, so that'll be our C. So 9 and 12 would be A and B. 9 squared plus 12 squared equals 15 squared. 9 squared is 81, plus 12 squared is 144, equals 15 squared, which I know from my previous problem is 225. And 81 plus 144 equals 225. So 225 does equal 225. So I know that my answer is D. And then number 5 says write an equation for this line. Anytime you're writing an equation for a linear function or a line, you're going to write it in the form of y equals mx plus b, where m is your slope and b is your y-intercept. When we're given a graph of a line, we can go between the two given points and count rise over run in order to get our slope. I've already counted this, and I went up 8 and over 4 to get my rise over run. 8 divided by 4 is 2, so my slope is 2. And then your y-intercept is the point at which this line crosses the y-axis. This is the y-axis that goes up and down. So it crosses the y-axis at point 1 or point 0, comma 1, where x is 0 and y is 1. So my y-intercept is 1. So this would be written as y equals, my slope or m is 2. So 2 times x plus my b or my y-intercept is 1. Y equals 2x plus 1 is the equation for this line. Have a great day.